Some say Ripple could be the next Bitcoin. What do you think, Brad? Is that a compliment that Ripple could be the next Bitcoin?
Well, I think if we're solving a real problem and it's at scale, then I think it's a compliment. I think the most important thing that is going on in crypto is understanding what is real and what is just hype. Some, I think, may look back on Bitcoin and find that it was the Napster of digital assets. What I mean by that is Napster was the first to digitize music and demonstrate, hey, if you digitize music, you can do a lot of cool things with that. But ultimately, they were circumventing trademark laws, they were circumventing royalty payments, and government stepped in, and Napster was not successful. But Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, they were very successful. I think what you'll find is that maybe the next generation of digital assets ends up solving some of the original problems that Bitcoin set out to solve.
So RippleNet is trying to take on Swift. What's been the traction like? Who's come on board?
Well, it's interesting as you step back and look at this. If you and I decided we were going to send $10,000 to California today, the fastest way for us to do it would be to drive to the airport and fly it there. That's a crazy thing to think about when you're in the age of the internet and we're used to information on demand. When we think about the customers that have come on board, it's because we're solving that real problem. We're changing the nature of a payment taking days to settle to California to seconds. So we now have well over 100 customers ranging from some of the biggest banks in the world to payment providers to the Western Unions and MoneyGrams, Linlan Pay out of China.
How many banks?
It's over 100. I actually don't know the exact number now. Last time we announced it publicly, we said over 100. We'll probably announce the next one when we get to over 200. We're signing up more than a bank a week now.
The thing is, it's not the number of banks. It's the volume
for sure
out there. What kind of volume are you looking at?
Well, we've had one that we could talk publicly about is we have one corridor run by SEB, which is one of the first or second largest bank in Sweden, has done over $1 billion USD equivalent through one corridor. So while on the global macro scale, that we're still just getting started. I think we're on mile one of a marathon, but we've crossed.
Amazon set to accept XRP payments. Let's get into this. XRP adoption is actually accelerating right now as Amazon prepares to integrate XRP payments into its global platform. This Ripple Amazon partnership could really transform how millions of customers pay online and also significantly impact XRP's price predictions through April 2025. What this means for XRP users? Well, XRP payments on Amazon will offer customers faster transactions with lower fees and additional benefits. This integration addresses common pain points in e-commerce payments while also boosting Ripple Coin's utility. The partnership is expected to accelerate Ripple Coin's adoption among mainstream consumers who are perhaps unfamiliar with cryptocurrencies. RippleNet is a decentralized global network of banks and payment providers using Ripple's distributed financial technology, which provides real-time messaging, clearing, and settlement of financial transactions. Ripple's growing network. Ripple's Coin's adoption continues to expand through Ripple's partnerships with major financial institutions. The AWS partner profile also states, Ripple collaborates with financial institutions worldwide. More than 100 financial institutions have joined RippleNet. For investors watching XRP price predictions, the Amazon Ripple partnership offers a sort of compelling case for potential growth. The Amazon Ripple partnership represents a significant milestone for Ripple's Coin's adoption and could substantially influence XRP price predictions through 2025 and beyond. As Ripple Coin payments become available to Amazon's massive customer base, both utility and mainstream adoption are positioned to grow substantially in the coming months. So that's excellent news to know that Amazon's on board to accept XRP as a payment method. Again, XRP is the new money. It is the payment system that is going to run with the banks. The banks are using it, so it has great utility. It's great to see it get some justice, especially after going through this tiresome SEC case for the last couple of years. And then to also see that the regulations are coming into play and that companies are starting to adopt the technology. Ripple is one of the leading American companies leading the way for digital assets. If you go back on our page here, you will see that we covered them in our top 2025 altcoins, and they are holding up to their name. We're getting news almost every day about something going on with Ripple. This is exciting. It's something that we should look forward to. At the time of this recording, let's see what the price is for XRP. It's normally right at my fingertips. XRP is coming in at $2.06. Not bad. You can still dollar cost average into this asset. So this is the Awareness District. I am T Short. Thank you for tuning in. This was a great update for today. Great, exciting news to know that these altcoins that have utility are going to be used in the real world. So thank you again for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, and we'll see you again.
Everybody, make sure y'all getting y'all digital assets, man, because your digital assets is credit lines, and you never want to sell. This is not financial advice. It's just for the KU on the mic. All right, you never want to sell your digital assets, and your digital assets is credit lines in which that you can use for passive income, yielding purposes, any kind of purposes in which that you need for personal or business endeavors. All right, this is digital capital, and it's truly private ownership, especially when you self-custody. And you have to understand these digital wallets is pretty much bank accounts, and it's also bank accounts in which that the robots, algorithms, and drones can utilize to pay each other and whatnot, especially as far as when you use AI agents and you add them to your assets. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys are getting these digital lines. Make sure you understand this is for the long term. This is for like the future of like just money, and the future of like human beings with money, meaning your bloodline, because you know we're all about the strong blood and whatnot, right? So we know technology will continue to keep advancing, and we're not going to be there to see it all. But what we can do is have a real, true legacy movement, legacy shift. And I told you this is a redistribution of wealth, and not many people can own Bitcoin. So it's an awesome time to really be doing so, man. So shout out to everybody doing the right thing, right? And that's you just knowing that assets generate income, and liabilities is what just takes money away. So you got to know how to make this money yourself. The system is never going to teach you that, because you know that won't give them ownership and control over you. And if you want ownership and control, you must be aware and sowing and reaping, and filling your mind with information that is good for you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, I'm gonna.
Are you ready to dive into the world of NFTs and capitalize on this revolutionary digital trend? How to Win with NFTs is your ultimate guide to understanding, navigating, and profiting from the booming NFT marketplace. Whether you're a complete beginner or already familiar with the basics, this ebook breaks down everything you need to know to succeed in this exciting space. Inside, you'll discover the NFT fundamentals, learn what NFTs are, how they work, and why they're changing the way we think about digital ownership. Understanding blockchain technology, gain a clear understanding of blockchain and how it powers NFTs, ensuring transparency and security in transactions. Building a winning strategy, learn how to choose the right NFT, spot trends, and build a collection that increases in value over time. The art of buying and selling, master the marketplaces, understand gas fees, and discover how to make smart purchases and sales. Creating and minting your NFTs. Learn the step-by-step process of creating your own digital assets from design to minting on the blockchain. The future of NFTs. Stay ahead of the curve by understanding long-term potential of NFTs in industries such as art, gaming, real estate, and more. With insider tips, strategies, and real world examples, this ebook provides you with the tools to succeed and maximize your profits in the rapidly evolving world of NFTs. Whether you're an investor, creator, or enthusiast, how to win with NFTs is your ticket to unlocking the immense potential of this digital revolution.